What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am your host, Big Joe, and alongside me, I do have my co-host, Mr. Julio the Don. Julio, tell him what's up.
What it do, baby?
We're going to go ahead and hop right into our first topic, and that is going to be what the hell went on between MIcah and Tank Lawrence? Because as you see this interaction, my boy, you start to realize that was a fractured football team internally. Like all the camaraderie, and we're supposed to be boys, and it's a brotherhood bullcrap.
Yeah.
Like that's not really what it was.
That's not what it looks like now.
No, man, that looks very much like fabricated as far as what the reality of it is. And the reality of it is, it looks like there was some dissension among the ranks, man. We're in free agency right now, and the big thing going around is Tank Lawrence was signed by the Seattle Seahawks. He is no longer a Dallas Cowboy. And the reality of it is the Cowboys just didn't want him.
I mean, they didn't. If they wanted him, they would have kept him.
They would have signed him.
Yeah,
they didn't want him. And I'm sure he was feeling some kind of way, especially after you give like 11 years of your career to one team, and that is the Dallas Cowboys.
Facts.
But then you realize at the end of the day, it is a business, and business decisions were made. And the decision was, hey, we're moving on. We're moving forward. We're taking the young gun here with Micah Parsons and Tank. You got to go.
Yeah. Happy trails.
We saw last year in like a sideline interaction between them, the Cowboys were down, and Micah's like, hey, man, everybody needs to be doing their job. Y'all need to be doing your job. And Tank's like, why don't you do your effing job and sit the F down?
Yeah.
And you realize,
it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
What's going on? I mean, maybe you blame it on it was a bad season and things, tempers get flared up, but everybody tried to downplay it like, no, it's not that serious. It was just
heat of the moment, the battle, competition.
Yeah. But now you start to realize when you see this interaction, like, hey, man, it was what everybody thought it was, and that is this team is not as united as they wanted to present themselves.
Yeah.
And I think some of that does go to Mike McCarthy and his culture, and I think that's one of the reasons why Mike McCarthy's gone, because I do think he lost control of that locker room, especially when you see things like this interaction here.
Bro, what is this?
Something that kind of explains what really was going on behind the scenes. And it starts with Tank Lawrence's initial comments. He's giving an interview to a Seattle vlogger, and he's basically talking about how he's gone from Dallas, and he says Dallas is my home, but I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there.
Yeah.
Now, to me, I think, hey, you could take that as I'm gone from there. I'll never go back. It's my home, but I'll never play there again. I'll never win a Super Bowl there.
Yeah.
You could take it that way. Or
because we know how the media is.
Parsons took it. He's like, I'm going to take it as disrespect. And he says, this is what rejection and envy looks like. This is some clown-ish.
Yep.
And so now he's feeling some kind of way.
Oh, yeah. You can definitely tell with that tweet.
And then Tank comes out and he says, calling me a clown won't change the fact that I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time worrying about football, we would have won more.
Yep. So those were shots fired right back at him.
Shots fired.
Bro. It's like you could obviously tell, right? Again, you brought up the whole during the season, as the season was going, and we didn't have a great season. We ended 7-10, if I remember correctly, last year. And I'm trying to forget it. That's why it took me a minute to remember. But, you brought it up. They had that little dispute on the sidelines. Things weren't great. And people were saying, oh, it's because, heat of the moment, they're competitors, blah, blah, blah. But you could obviously tell that because he was even called out by another one of his teammates before too, where we were like,
Malik
who the hell
Hooker
is
the
that?
year before.
Yeah, we're like, who the hell is this guy to be talking shit about Micah? He's not
Malik
even
Hooker's
putting.
like, if you would worry about the run game and playing defense instead of worrying about your damn podcast.
Exactly.
So that's 2 years in a row that senior defensive players are in Micah's ass like, hey, Playboy, your priorities are wrong.
You're sitting here talking shit to us and saying stuff when you're not even focusing on football. You're more worried about views and being
views, clicks, and likes. The stuff we're worried about.
Exactly. The shit that we're worried about. And so, man, it's just wild to see just that kind of turnaround. And again, I didn't take it as disrespect from Demarcus Lawrence. I didn't take it as that because
I didn't either.
He's gone.
Right.
He's not going to be back here.
That's the reality is I'll never win a Super Bowl there. Duh. You're never going to play here again.
Yeah, you're done.
Your tenure here, you're dismissed.
Yeah, it's over and done with. So why get all butthurt about it? You know what I mean?
Micah.
Exactly.
And I can understand Micah kind of defending his team, right? Like, oh, you want to talk shit? We'll talk shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was necessary to get hyped up over that. I think ultimately it sounds bad, but I think Micah was in the wrong. I think DeMarcus Lawrence, I think he knew he was going to stir the shit when he said that.
Oh, yeah.
He knew what he was doing. He was poking the bear, but I don't think Micah needed to go left like that.
Yeah.
And then Trayvon kind of tweeted something later. He was like, you can't go to war with people that don't have your back or something like that. Yeah. And then he deleted that tweet. But like I said, you see that divisiveness within the locker room and you're just like, man, it was way worse than we would have ever imagined. But a 7-10 record indicates
it shows
that's what we were.
Yeah. It shows you exactly what we were. You know, as much as they wanted to paint the picture, and I'm not taking anything away from that defense because towards the end, and we talked about it during the season, towards the end of the season, they really outshined the offense. We didn't have an offense almost the entire damn season. And towards the end, when we normally expect our defense to kind of fall behind and not being able to pick up the pace, they were the ones that were keeping us in damn games. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for the defense, we would have lost more games than what we did. So, yeah, man, you could definitely see that because of the struggles that we were dealing with internally in the locker room behind closed doors that nobody got to see. Now you see what the result of that was. Yeah. Yep. Now it's out there. Now people know your business.
The cracks are out there, bro. They're showing now. You don't have that. And they preached all this brotherhood stuff and you see how fake it is. That's what goes back to the 53 brands. Mm-hmm. Like everybody's just out to cover their own ass.
Because every team, when you ask them,
this ain't like the '90s Cowboys where it was a brotherhood and Aikman, Emmett, Michael, Jay Novacek, all those guys. Those were
Daryl Johnston. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Those were brothers.
Those were guys that would stick by each other.
These guys, no matter what. Like, if it's up to you or me, it's gonna be you. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, and not only that, but where's my bag?
Yeah.
People are so damn worried about their bag. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to downplay that.
No, I ain't never gonna pocket watch or be I ain't never gonna hate on another man getting some bread, but
no, hell no. But at the same time, we've always said it here first. Make the main thing the main thing.
The main thing.
And the main thing is fucking winning. Bottom line. That's what the city wants. That's what the fans want. We want to fucking win.
You want a bag? Win some Super Bowls.
For real. Please.
You're going to get a bag everywhere because the city is going to love you.
Yep.
We love you and you suck. Imagine if you won a bowl, how much more love you get. And it wouldn't just be here in Dallas.
Oh, hell no.
It'll be everywhere.
Everywhere.
All over the world. But you got to win. You got to make the main thing the main thing. You got
to win. You got to win.
I want to win.
I want to win. I'm tired of losing.
It is what it is, dog. Like I'm glad that they're shooting these shots. I like it because I'm like, show some passion, show some fire.
Yeah.
If that's what lights a fire under your ass, good.
Good. Then I hope more ex-Cowboy players talk shit. Please talk shit. Talk shit.
Please, if that's what it's going to take to get that motor going, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll take it.
100%.
With that being said, we want to thank everybody for just taking the time to watch this video. We know you got a lot of selections to choose from, but the fact that you came and you watched this means the world to us.
Yes, it does.
Please do continue to like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. Check us out on the TikTok. And until we see you in the next one, peace.
Peace.